Bar Weep Grana Weep Ninibong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be talking about the Transformers name change yet again. Now they are united. We also get ourselves ready for the hype that will be HASBOR Pulsecon over this coming weekend. Then we take a look at what is a near miss, I think, from Newage, and then finally, look at that chin. All this and much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
First off though, let's just check in just a little bit with Starfiled. I did speak about Starfiled, and I spoke about it in a few other videos as well, about how excited I was for this game, and I thought this was going to take over my life for a while. I am just over 18 hours in, and I have deleted it from my system. I don't know about anybody else, but God, it was boring. I'm a big fan of Fallout New Vegas, lots of other games like that, the Outer Wilds, all those kind of games, but this was just so boring and just going from menu to menu in the most awkward way possible, and not as much freedom as you'd expect from a Bethesda game, in all honesty. Let me know your thoughts on Starfield. Have you been playing it? For me, this was not even a near miss. This was an absolute mess. Not great. If you are in the UK, just like I am, and you're going to be going over to Exeter for their Comic-Con, then you're going to be able to see this dude. Yes, this is Bumblebee. So there is going to be a live action Bumblebee right there at Exeter. Awesome. Next up, we check in with Funbie Studios. Yes, Funbie Studios that make all of the stuff that Hasbro don't. And yep, you're right, that is Wreck-Gar's head, because that head can go around the Turtus. Now, this should come with an absolute trigger warning for me, because anybody that watches this channel knows this is my favorite character in the entire Transformers universe. Wreck-Gar is my favorite character, so to see his head around somebody else's neck like this, look what they did to my beautiful boy. Jizzaia Toys is teasing us yet again with a pretty cool looking super deformed headmaster right here, and as always with Jizzaia Toys, yep, this looks great. Looks really cool. I love myself a little super deformed madness, and you can even take the head off and the head will transform as well. But as always with Jizzaia Toys, this thing probably will not come up for sale, as most things that Jizzaia Toys make don't. So look at it, love it, but you can't own it. Over on Facebook, UNIX Square have updated a few pictures from their Combat series, and this is Transformers crossed with Combat by UNIX Square. Not something UNIX Square, not something I've actually heard of before. So they're doing an Optimus Prime, and they're also doing a Starscream. What they've said currently on their website is stay tuned, because this has a lot of articulation, or these have a lot of articulation, and there will be some surprises as well. Okay, let me know. I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. I'll keep you updated when I know more. The team over at Pengu Toys have released a YouTube video showing off their amazing IDW inspired cyclonus. Go and check that bad boy out, because it is just one of the most beautiful versions of cyclonus I have ever seen. Makes me want to pick it up. Speaking of beautiful sights, this is Lek Customs with the custom cell shaded version of the Constructicons. So this is the Zeta version. Lek, if you don't know, is the best cell shader in the business, hands down. Go subscribe to his channel and all of his social medias to keep updated with the work that he does, because as you can see, this is phenomenal. This came as a normal matte version of the Zeta, and he just takes everything apart, cell shades it up, and makes it look like it just jumped straight off the cartoon or the comic books. Absolutely phenomenal work. Go and check him out. Now, for those of you in my audience know, Newage is my favorite Transformers third party, or just anybody creating Transformers right now, Newage, they are the one for me. And very rarely for me do they put a foot wrong. And even with this, it's not my kind of Transformer. I'm not really into all of the Bayverse stuff. But having said that, this will be also at legend scale, and this is a beautiful looking live action Megatron. I absolutely love it. Well done for this. But then we move on to the alt mode. Now, can anybody tell me what's wrong with this? Silver tires? Silver everything? Now, I have not watched the live action movies over and over and over again. I've watched each one maximum of 2 times, but I don't remember Megatron being this silver in this mode. Now, I understand you have to make a few concessions in this mode to make sure that Megatron stays so shiny silver in his bot mode, but silver wheels? Really? Newage? I'm not being sold on this, or maybe this is just the prototype and they're just showing it off a little bit too early. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. For me, I call the line at silver tires. Another week, another comic cover from Image Comics from the new line of Transformers. Each one looks really cool. I'd be really struggling to work out exactly which one I will pick up. Probably just the first one I pick up though, to be fair. I'm not that big a comic collector. I will get this, but covers, I don't really care which one. And if you like your Transformers in paper version, but also with the added benefit of being able to roleplay and also play a roleplay game with this, then there is a Transformers roleplay game that you can pick up right now, I believe. And this is the Decepticon context book, so go check it out. I wasn't aware there was a Transformers roleplaying game, but now I am. I'm definitely going to pick it up. I used to play Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay back in the day, and that was one of my favourite things to play. So, yeah, I might give this one a little go. Also, HASBOR Pulsecon is coming tomorrow, in fact, and we have a lot to look forward to, and it all kicks off with our favourite Transformers, but also we will see Star Wars there. If you like yourself a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons and D&D, then that's also going to be there as well. Magic the Gathering is not for me, but is also there. Marvel Legends is there if you like a bit of Legend type stuff. G.I. Joe will also be there, and we may see some Transformers action during that, as we know. But of course, we're all there mainly for the Transformers at the start of it. I love the fact that they kick it all off with Transformers, because that means we don't necessarily have to wait. But ahead of the scheduled show itself, there were a couple of leaks. First of all, there was this one, which was an animated Bumblebee. It leaked online, and we got to see a first few images of what Bumblebee will look like from the new Legacy line. So this is the animated version. He's going to come with some translucent stuff, and I think probably they had to then release a few more official images of this, as well as the new branding of Transformers United. So Transformers Legacy continues to kind of evolve as it goes, similar to War for Cybertron, and every time that they do these things, this is now in the 3rd stage of this. So is this the 3rd and final stage? Maybe they'll tell us at Hasbro Con. These things do kind of tend to go in 3s, and this one will be United. So hopefully we're going to get a few more things pulled in from all over the Transformers universe, and the first thing that they seem to be focusing on is the animated. Now, we did get some animated ones in some of the other Legacy lines as well, but we didn't get Chintamus Prime himself, the Optimus Prime from the animated. Where's your grill, mate? You need it to hide that chin. But I do have to say, I do really appreciate the alt mode on this Optimus Prime. I like it. The bot mode's not really for me, especially that face, but yeah, I do like the kind of space truck vibe that the animated version has going, and the new box art is sweet. And also, in all honesty, I'm a bit of a fan of this Bumblebee, just on the side. It's not often you hear me say that number one, Hasbro's made a reasonably good figure. But secondly, that I quite like that Bumblebee. But this one, I quite like that Bumblebee. I like the little translucent missiles and stuff like that on it as well. Never been a big fan of the animated series itself, but I do think this Bumblebee has got something. Let's hear more about it tomorrow on the show. But this chin, this is why you wear a face mask, because of that chin. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Thursday. Yeah, because I have been down in London with all of them lot down there, and I can highly recommend going to Forbidden Planet in London. If you're ever in London, go down to Forbidden Planet, because it's an absolute goldmine of Transformers. Check it out in my shorts, as well as playing Transformers Devastation. I'm also showing a little bit of the stuff that I've been doing on my travels, and showing some of the Transformers shopping that I've been doing on my travels. So check out my shorts and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be pretty damn soon, I reckon. Bye!